Hello there, YouTubers and TikTokers. So today I'm going to show you a little craft I've been doing. These turned out to be a really good seller. I can make them at a super good price point. And here we go. So this is a haunted spell book. And looks like this in the back, the covers. These are made from Reader's Digest condensed books. And then on this side, there's an eyeball creeping out on you there. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that. Let's bring it closer to the camera. And we're going to show you how to make these today. All right, let's go. Okay. So today we're going to start with, I got these Reader's Digest condensed books. They're good reading, but they're also old and outdated or whatever. So I usually pick these up. I got all mine this time from a woman who had them in sale for bulk. Oh, there goes my Simpsons clock. And so anyways, I got these for $1 each, and good deal. So, and they're all the same size, which is nice. That way, when you're printing the covers, it makes for a uniform. You can just size it, then print it. No big deal. All right, so let's start. So then what I do is, let me get you down the table here. Hold on. Okay, so here we go. So what I start doing with these, I try to find the middle of the book. And I open them up here. And it looks about right. It doesn't have to be exact. Then I got these wood slats here. Then I got these wood slats here, and I cut them so they go just over the page here, you see? So. And then I take two of them, one on either side. My original thought was to glue all these pages together. That would not be time effective. So this method actually works really, really well. So just take the rubber bands and we loop them around here and twist them. And then we put another one on the other side. Notice that these rubber bands, they don't last forever because the Mod Podge you see we're going to be using here in a second gets stuck to the page, or the rubber band I mean. The Mod Podge gets stuck to the rubber band, and then what happens is it tends to make the rubber band break. But they work for several times, 2 or 3 times, sometimes more. There we go. I can't remember if I saw this on Etsy or I saw this on someplace and started doing it myself. I kind of improved it. You know how sometimes you find a project and then you'll put your own ideas with it. And that's what I did with this. Okay, so now they're all sealed up like that. Now I get my Mod Podge. I use matte Mod Podge, matte finish, and we just start by thoroughly coating the edges of the book. You want a good coat on there. You kind of want the capillary effect of the book pages to suck it in so they stick together really well, because you don't want them coming apart. Sounds like the neighbors got some music going over there. That's all right, I guess. Hopefully you don't hear it too much. We don't want to be violating any copyright laws. And we'll do this other side. All right. Now we'll just set that aside to dry. And I'm going to go rinse this brush out. Okay, so here we go. So here's the finished book. You see all the pages are stuck nicely together. It's not going anywhere. Now we need to make a hole for the eyes. I found 22 millimeter eyeballs on Amazon. Here they are here. They're pretty cheap. Get them for the right price. Scroll down the list and find the best price for some. And what I discovered is this 1 1/8 quarter drill bit works best. And I also have a piece of wood to put under the book so I don't drill a hole in my surface here. So I find where I want it, which is, I like it right up near the, kind of like 2/3 of the way up. Roll down. I've discovered that I kind of like the deeper hole better. Of course, you don't want to go all the way through, but there we go. And then for the first time I did this, I just drilled straight holes, and they didn't look as good. I found out they look better if I just take the book and I just kind of rough the edges up. Make kind of an angular, ripped up look. Then you just kind of, I actually might glue this bit down here just because. Took my brush in the house, so I guess I'll just use my finger. There we go. So there we go with that. And sometimes I clean up this edge a little bit just so the eyeball's more visible. There we go. Now we get the hot glue gun. Okay. So now the book's drilled. I drilled that hole a little deeper. I liked it better. And we're ready to put the eye in. So I just use hot glue. Get my hot glue gun, and it's ready to go. So I just squirt a bunch of hot glue around the edge. And we're going to do a gray one this time because this looks like they come in green, gray, blue, and brown. I actually haven't done any gray ones this year yet, so we'll stick that in there. There we go, just like that. And then the inside of the book is done. Now we'll work on the outside of the book. So, you know, condensed books, they actually come in decent colors sometimes, but some are kind of crappy. So I actually printed off some sheets here. Let me go get those. I just did a search on Etsy for spell book, and I found a couple different designs. And so I got the cover there, and then also I get the spine. So that looks kind of cool. And we just also did the inside here, or the back. Got this cool looking spider on it. All right, let's cut these out, and then we're going to put on there. All I did was, of course, the design that I bought off Etsy did not come in the right size, so I just resized them in Photoshop. If you don't have Photoshop, there's some other free programs out there you can find, and you can resize it on that program for free. Okay, here we go. I'm going to cut it out and we'll come back. Okay, now we're ready to put the cover on. So, got my brush again. I just put a good coating of Mod Podge on the entire cover of the book. And then I take my page, I line it up best I can, and just squish it down on there. Same thing with the spine. There we go. and at the back. Now, one thing I've discovered is that the pages on these tend to stick up a bit, so I always just go over the whole thing with Mod Podge again. Nice thick coat. The entire page. Makes a nice finished look too. And it makes the edges all stick down nice. I think it soaks into the paper, makes the paper a little more flexible. And just makes a good book. And that's pretty much it. Of course, you just end up with the finished book. And I can show you that to you one more time. And we're all done. Thanks for watching.